going to get to some trending tickers we are watching this morning. We got to start with the big guy here, Nvidia. Those shares are up a little over 3.5% this morning after the company announced new AI chips. Bank of America moving on this news, raising their price target on the stock to $1,500 a share. That is up from $1,320, and this is now the highest call on the street. Now, Seana, not only getting news from Nvidia this morning, AMD also announcing a new chip at this tech conference this week. And AMD is kind of the closest thing Nvidia has to a competitor, but I just pulled this stat that shows how far ahead Nvidia is from AMD. They grew sales by $100 billion in AI chips in the past year. AMD is expected to do $4 billion. So you really can't compare. That's 1/25th in terms of the comparison.
Exactly. You talk about just the sheer dominance that Nvidia has had over the market up until this point, and you talk about the new chips, what they have in the pipeline. Clearly, a lot of excitement surrounding what we heard from Jensen Huang over the weekend, and that's why you're seeing Nvidia once again, a stock that had already been up 120+% heading into the weekend, up another 3.5% to 4% here today. So you talk about that runway for growth, and I think a lot of that optimism was reflected in this new price target that we're getting out here from Bank of America earlier this morning, 1,500. That's up from 1,320. And why? Well, they're bullish here just in terms of where we are in the sector. They're still saying that we're early in the cycle here for the sector. AI tailwinds and solid free cash flow. They see near term, it might be a bit stretched, but the semiconductor cycle has legs for another 12 to 18 months. So again, when you take into account that 1,500 call, that's about 37% upside from where we are today. So still many analysts on the street remaining extremely bullish on this name. You can see investors clearly getting excited by some of the announcements that were made over the weekend. And still, it just really shows that we are maybe, in fact, in the very, very early innings of the AI adoption cycle and the AI investment cycle when it even comes to some of those CapEx trends as well.